to Lille, where we start the knockout phase of the competition. Remember, 4 teams from this group will advance to the knockout phase. And today, we have, speaking of knockout, it's like a fight between 2 heavyweights. Both of these teams ranked in the top 10 in the world. Serbia ranked 7th in the world. Turkey ranked 8th in the world. And you can see the pageantry here in the Berlin Arena as the fans have really turned up in their numbers throughout all of the competition. Here's a look at Team Serbia. And George, what are some keys for the Serbs in their game today?
Well, I think first and foremost it's defense. I think that Coach Djordjevic has been speaking about it a lot. It's basis for their success. If they play well on defense, they get going offensively. Key number 2 for me is to get Milos Teodosic out of his shooting slump. He is shooting only 6% from beyond the arc, and he is one of the best shooters in Europe, surely in last many Eurobaskets or World Cups. The last key I have for Serbia, with their size, athleticism, and relentless play that they can show, I think they need to dominate the boards. Turkey was out-rebounded by 7 by Germany, by 5 by Spain. So this is aspect of the game that Serbia can just really take control of.
There's Coach Sasha Djordjevic, who is the head coach of the Serbia team, and he's been showered with affection here. The Serbian fans are right behind us, really making their presence known. Here is Turkey, who come in off of their win against the hosts yesterday, 80-75. And George, what are some keys for the Turks to try and secure a win today?
Well, in the 2 games that they played well, they were able to have offensive balance. That means they involve Semi Erden there on the pick and roll situation and scored with him from around the basket, and that opened up the space for shooters. Number 2, it's aggressive but smart defense. The Turks are good when they bring out their pressure defense, but they have to be smart not to get beaten easily. And number 3, this is a big one. This is maybe the most important one. Involve the bench. Because if you compare Turkey, they're scoring only 21 points per game on average from their bench. On the other side, it's Serbia, the double, 42 points that the Serbian bench is providing.
Well, we're going to pause here in the Berlin Arena. We're going to rise to our feet and honor the national anthems today of Turkey and Serbia. Well, with the national anthems honored, the players can get down to a couple more minutes of warm-up. As you see Coach And again, Ataman, the Turkish coach, meets Coach Sasha Djordjevic, Serbia's coach at midcourt. The players, many of these players, George, know each other through their professional days playing in the Turkish league.
Absolutely. On the roster of Serbian team, there are quite a few players that got experience in the Turkish basketball league. If you go down the list, it's Nemanja Bjelica, Radulica, Erceg, Bogdanovic, all these four guys. You know, we saw them just meeting up here before the game in the warm-ups and just shaking each other's hands, but I don't think it's gonna be so pleasant, and some invitations to dinner during the 40 minutes of game.
Well, once you step inside the lines of the court, the attitudes of the teams change. Here's a look at the Serbia lineup. You mentioned in your opening comments, George, that Teodosic struggling to get it going. Who do you like from Serbia in this tournament?
Well, you have to mention Nemanja Bjelica. He's been the man on a mission, the professor and the doctor of basketball, as they call him. He's averaging 14.3 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 56% from the field. So he's been really deadly. Very smart with his shot selection, not pushing anything. Here's the starting lineup with Teodosic at point guard, Markovic at off guard, Nikola Kalinic at the 3, Nemanja Bjelica at the power forward, and Ognjen Kuzmic getting to start at the center spot.
Kuzmic had a good game for Serbia in their win against Iceland. He had 11 points.
And we actually said that Miroslav Radulica, the other big man for Serbia, is maybe better coming off the bench, actually.
Yeah, that was certainly a talking point in the game that Serbia won against Iceland, to see does Radulica relish that role. Here's the Turkey team that are trying to secure their third win in the tournament. They have a 2-1 record. And who should we look for here, George?
Well, it's got to be Ersan Ilyasova. It's another power forward on the side of Turkey, and I think that we got a mouth-watering matchup there between him and Nemanja Bjelica. Ilyasova is averaging 15.7 points. He's shooting 44% from the 3 and 94% from the free throw line. He shows no emotion. I mean, he just goes to work and leads his team.
Starting 5 for Turkey, it's Ali Mohammed, Sinan Güler, who had 9 assists each in their opening win over Spain. There's Cedi Osman, Ersan Ilyasova, and Semih Erden round out the starting 5 for Turkey. I beg your pardon, it was Italy that the Turks beat in their opening game. Of course, they lost. The only game they lost was to Spain, a sizable loss, 104-77. But all credit to Turkey. They came back yesterday and they beat the hosts 80-75. Well, welcome to Berlin if you're just joining us. Welcome to coverage of Eurobasket 2015. This is Group B, the group of death. It is all to play for here on game day 4 as the teams jockey for position. And George, this is a matchup that caught your eye.
Well, we spoke about it. Those are two teammates from Fenerbahce, Ülker Istanbul from previous season. Semih Erden, a powerful man on the inside, getting a lot of his points after the pick and roll situation with his big body. On the roll, he's a huge target, and the guys, his teammates, are doing a great job of putting the ball down to him. On the other side is Bjelica, a completely different style of play. He doesn't need much. He can create his shots pretty much on his own, taking players off the dribble or coming out and shooting the shot from outside. So very different player, very different style of play for both of these guys, but instrumental players for the potential success of the teams and teammates on the club of Fenerbahce Ülker from last year. That's going to be interesting to see how they fare.
Well, you mentioned that in the comments in yesterday's game, George. Semih Erden had 22 points in the win over Italy. He had a tough game against Spain, and he was a key for Turkey in their win against Germany yesterday. Had 16 points, so he really answered the bell for the team.
He did answer, and I mean, the thing with Semih Erden, sometimes because he's so big and powerful, is how much energy does he have left? Is he going to be tired from yesterday's game? We will see. That's one of the questions that I have in my mind.
It's game day 4 here, so the teams have got 3 games in their legs. The referee will step into the center circle. Welcome to Berlin. Welcome to Eurobasket 2015 in this clash between Turkey and Serbia. Serbia in the red uniform, Turkey in the white. First possession to the Turks. Ali Mohammed turns the corner on the screen. Ali Mohammed just glides to the lane and lays it up and in.
That was smart play by Ali Mohammed. He needs to be careful about shot selection. Game 2, he was 4 for 20 from the field, and he needs to be smart.
Good drive by Mohammed. Teodosic, quick release, and that is short. His shooting woes continue. Cedi Osman with the rebound.
0 for 14 right now from beyond the 3 in combined 3 games.
Sinan Güler, guarded by Teodosic. He'll use a ball screen from Ilyasova. Now, Erdan to Ilyasova. His scoop shot won't fall, and Kuzmic gathers the boards.
That was nice inside passing from Sami Erden to Ilyasova.
Kalinic, baseline, tough drive by Nikola Kalinic.
Smart play by Kalinic. The ball was swung to the weak side. He recognized that the defender was coming against him and immediately attacked. Good read by Kalinic.
Kalinic opens the account for Serbia. He'll be playing for Fenerbahce in the Turkish league next year. Pass for Erden, just slightly astray. Osman picks up the loose ball. Cedi Osman with 17 points last night. He picks up where he left off.
One of the younger players on the team. He is only 21 years old, and he's the second most used player by Ergin Ataman. That speaks volume, and he is sizzling hot. That is for sure.
Markovic, top of the key for Serbia. Markovic, plenty of space to shoot his three, and he knocks it down.
He's left open because I think that the strategy on the pick and roll situation with Markovic is to go under, take away his drive, give him the outside shot. This time Markovic is able to knock it down.
Would you do the same too, George, if you are Serbia? Will they pass under the screen for Ali Mohammed?
Well, we've seen it with many players, with like Dennis Schroeder of Germany. You have to give him something. You cannot take everything away from these great players.
Sinan Guler makes the entry pass to Mohammed. Mohammed this time uses a screen on the wing, falls down, but has the presence of mind to get it to Erden. And we got our first foul of the afternoon against Kuzmic.
But Erden was immediately attacked after receiving the ball from Ali Mohammed. Kuzmic is a very physical player. He's a little bit foul prone. If you remember some of the games, look at here one more time. Ali Mohammed slips, and Sami Erden is fouled.
Pass over the top to Mohammed. He tiptoes along the sideline. He'll ride the screen of Ilyasova. Big hedge from Nemanja Bjelica. Guler, did he travel? Referee says no, shot short. And Serbia now have got a 5-on-4 opportunity. Teodosic to Markovic, who lets fly, no good. Loose ball to Teodosic, skips a bounce pass to Kuzmic, who challenges Ilyasova, who says no.
Look at the effort there by Ilyasova.
The pass intended for Erden, and Erden is annoyed, George, and you'll know that feeling. He ran the link to the floor and didn't get it.
That was a great deflection there by the Serbian defense.
Bjelica posts up Guler and converts.
That's just great hands and immediate reaction after receiving the ball from Nemanja Bjelica. He steps through, great fundamentals.
Had the guard on him, pinned him on his back, and
Sami Erden was coming right at him.
Ilyasova step back jump shot, that is smooth as you like.
Ooh, look at the form, the shooting form on Ersan Ilyasova, but I love it. Absolutely no emotions. He's just taking care of business.
Teodosic, another clean look.
And he is fired up right now. You saw that. A lot of weight just fell off shoulders of Milos Teodosic.
Yeah, he'll certainly take a lot of confidence from knocking down that three. He had a streak of misses. Was 0 for 9 in the game against Germany. Serbia won by 2, 68-66. The other thing we should mention too, George, in Serbia's win yesterday against Iceland, they had 32 assists. You can see Kuzmic with his second foul.
Well, I think that a lot has been spoken about Bjelica being the leader of the team, but still in my mind, the emotional leader and the player who gets the most respect among the teammates is Milos Teodosic. So it's extremely important that he gets going.
Erden just dropped the ball on the way to the basket. It's numbers 3-on-2 for Serbia. Markovic to Kalinic. Oh my heavens! Oh, Ilyasova says Nikola Kalinic, welcome to Turkey.
Look at that. That was a great defensive play. We're gonna see that one more time, I am sure. This was the block before Ilyasova on Kuzmic, and look at this one right here. Kalinic goes strong to the basket, but right there is Ilyasova to meet the challenge.
Into Markovic in the low post. Bjelica shimmies through the lane. This shot won't fall. Osman with the rebound.
That was a good take by Bjelica. You saw the dexterity that he can do. So versatile with the way he can put it on the floor. Incredible ball handling skills.
Speaking of ball handling skills, here's Ali Mohammed, the naturalized American who plays for Turkey. Draws a double team. Great defense by Serbia. Mamatulu in for Turkey. Feathers a pass to Erden on the baseline. Shot clock running down. Erden just got it off.
That was an extremely tough shot. Sami had to shoot it jump hook with left hand from far out.
Kalinic steps into a three. Troika! Nikola Kalinic!
And Nikola Kalinic, after knocking down 2 3-pointers early on yesterday, adds on another one today. Coach Djordjevic, I spoke to him yesterday after the game, and he said that the outside shooting of Kalinic has been a pleasant surprise. That's a big bonus. We expect tough defense from him.
He's on his way to a top club in the EuroLeague. Jetty Osman shimmies to the lane, can't get it. Kalinic will go from Crvena Zvezda to Fenerbahce. Teodosic, another clean look, and in and out.
Well, that's a very offensive-minded Serbian team. They play with a lot of confidence, scoring 13 points in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Ali Mohammed with a little crossover. His shot no good. And right now, George, Serbia just taking care of the defensive boards.
But that was a little bit of a quick shot for my taste.
Inside again to Bjelica. And Bjelica with our first flush. And Coach Ilgan Ataman, the Turkish coach, wants a timeout. It's an electric start from Serbia. They're supported by the fans who are seated behind us. We'll go to the benches with our first time out here in Berlin. It is Serbia 15, Turkey 7.
Liam, I love the words that you just used. Right now, it's an electrifying start there for the Serbians. I mean, there's no better way to describe it. I mean, it's been an offensive concerto here by the Serbians, playing with so much self-confidence, but being smart about their shot selection. I mean, they are raining trees, they are dunking it, they are going down on a fast break, but at the same time, they are not making any mistakes.
Yeah, they're playing almost flawless basketball. And George, I think this is a good timeout from Coach Ataman. He had to bring his troops in and calm them down.
Oh, he had to. There's no other way. Look at it. That was the defensive play there by Ilyasova. What a dominant block by him. He's such a strong player. I mean, over the last 5-6 years in the NBA, he has just really become a physical specimen. So strong to go against him.
So Turkey come out of the timeout. The measure of a good offensive timeout is, can you execute a good play? Ilyasova, tough shot, and that's short.
He was challenged by Bjelica. Bjelica was right there, almost as if he expected that shot.
Teodosic strong to the tin.
And he challenged Sami Erden. I think it's been very difficult for Sami Erden. He was frustrated on the offensive side that he did not get the ball close to the basket. Now it's the second time that somebody scores a layup over him.
Serbia open up their first double-digit lead. 10 points the difference. Erden going at Radulica. Those are two big Goliaths going at it.
Oh, that's a clash of the titans right there. That's got to be good. 250, 260 kilos between these two big men. And the sparks are flying on the post-up situation.
Well, we know that Radulica is the philosopher of basketball. He's the one who nicknamed Bjelica the doctor of basketball.
Who named it the professor?
It was Radulica as well.
Oh, the next day?
Same day, same quote.
Okay.
He's the professor and the doctor of basketball. So Radulica is the self-professed philosopher. Mamatulu, he can't get it going for Turkey. Teodosic turns the corner on a trail screen. Shot won't fall. Radulica can't convert. And good hustle by Serbia.
Look at Erca getting in there.
Kalinic, count it! Nikola Kalinic, and he points his gun at the ceiling.
That's a fourth three-pointer in 2 days there for Nikola Kalinic, and his shooting form is looking awfully self-confident. He is not thinking about taking that three-pointer.
Not at all. Stepped up, took the open look. Now it's Turkey. Can they get themselves going? They're going through a real drought here. Good defense by Serbia. Nedovic comes up with the steal. The pass just a bit too far in front of him. Here's the trailer. Is he going to pull it? Oh, Kalinic moves it on to Erceg, and he's fouled. Well, I thought Kalinic was going to pull the trigger there, George.
I thought so, but he's really playing smart basketball. I think it just comes that everybody's sharing the ball and looking out for his teammates. You see a lot of smiles there on the faces of the Serbians. Of course, that's easy and expected when you're up 20-7 early on, but at the same time, I mean, those guys are really having a good time playing with each other. Would you agree, Liam?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's symbolized by the 32 assists they had in their win yesterday against Iceland. an Iceland team that are very difficult to play against because they play defense so well.
Very scrappy and a not pleasant team to play against, but Serbia kept their cool, and as you said, a perfect team game and execution, and 32 assists yesterday, an easy win for them. I think it's a carryover to today, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are real feel-good wins when everyone gets involved. Erceg converts both free throws. Now Turkey have got to get something going this end. Aldemir is in. Erceg is in. It's not good spacing from the Turks. Ali Mohammed gonna settle for the three, and he nets it.
Oh, that's a tough shot right there. Nedovic was right up to him, and Coach Djordjevic kind of clapped his hands and said, hey, you did all I could ask you to do. Ali Mohammed is lightning quick. You gotta respect his drive as well.
Teodosic, little hesitation to Radulica, who lays it up and in.
That's a beautiful pass and a smart play by Teodosic. He's struggling with shooting, but right here involved his teammate. And Miroslav Radulica is able to finish the play. One more time right here. Penetration, drop-off pass. There's nobody. There's no weak side help.
Good pass by Teodosic. George, is he arguably the best guard outside the NBA?
He's up there. I mean, for last few seasons in EuroLeague, he's been performing at an awfully high level.
He's an all-EuroLeague first-team selection again this year with his club, CSKA Moscow. Now Mamatolu going to try and attack Radulica. Good defense by the big fella. Cedi Osman, he lets fly with a three, no good. And the defense of Serbia really unsettling the Turks.
Very concentrated defensive effort.
Teodosic, bounce pass, and Radulica gets on the end of it.
That's a high percentage shot there again by the philosopher of the team, Miroslav Radulica.
Bogdanovic makes his way to the scorer's table with a big smile. This is a game that the Serbian players can't wait to get involved. Osman's runner off the window and good.
That's a great shot by Cedi Osman. I mean, he was going against three defenders, took a lot, almost a beating on that drive, but was able to connect. You have to respect Cedi Osman. Look at that one more time. I mean, he's far from behind. He's challenged by two players coming at him, but still somehow is able to kiss it off the glass.
A little smooch off the glass for the deuce.
What do you say about Cedi Osman? Last year he was the MVP of the Under-20 European Championship. Goes first time ever to the World Cup, and right now he's one of the key players, of three key players of the senior team.
Absolutely. He was a teenager, 19 years old in the World Cup last year in Spain. He's just 20 now, and he's getting all kinds of minutes from Coach Ataman. Good fluency here from Serbia. Bogdanovic in the game. Radulica wants it. He'll step back and pull the trigger. That's no good. And Erceg with the rebound.
That was a good defense there by Turkey, and I think that they just have to pile it on, one defensive position after another.
Crossover by Osman. Mamatolu. Someone's got to be open. He finds Osman. Osman in the lane. Good move by Osman.
Oh my God, he's playing like a seasoned veteran. Did you see how he weaved through the traffic?
Very smooth in the finish. And a block here on Cedi Osman.
If that would be a category of a most improved player, he's my candidate number one.
In the tournament?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, candidate number one. I'll see if I can think of some other candidates for you.
Knowing you, I'm sure you're going to come up with a better one.
I'm not too sure.
No, just to bring me down. I mean, it's been unbelievable week with you. You just keep me humble.
You're the expert.
As you like to remind.
Nedovic. Inside to Radulica.
And this is a difficult matchup right there. Single coverage there for Furkan Aldemir against Radulica. It is almost impossible for him to hold his own. Radulica, that's one of the heavier players here in the tournament, I think. Not very vertical, but he knows how to use his body and his body weight.
Radulica to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic wants the ball screen. Bogdanovic to Radulica for the flush.
Well, maybe he is a little bit vertical, as you saw Miroslav Radulica, but Bogdanovic got injured on that play. That was a collision. I'm not sure what happened. He's holding his left hand, kind of elbow wrist area.
He's not quite 100% as we know. He's got some back problems, and the fans probably don't see, but every time he pulls his jersey on, George, he's wearing a back brace. little contact. He went right back down his backside.
Oh, yeah, I think he just fell on his elbow after that penetration and the drop-off pass to Radulica. A great team play.
Yeah, great team play. Just a quick visit for Bogdanovic. Just came into the game. He's going to go right out and see the physio. Let's hope he can recover.
I'll tell you what, though, Coach Adamant, he just really has to think about his defense. He spoke about it a lot, that Turkey needs to play good defense, and 28 points allowed by Turkey. This is not good.
Last few ticks here of the opening quarter. Turkey with the possession. Shot from Mamutoglu off the mark. And Erceg can't keep it alive for Turkey. So now Serbia will have the last possession here with 11.5 seconds to go. And right now, Serbia have got Turkey doubled up 28-14. Nedovic beats the pressure of Serbia. Erceg to Simonovic. Simonovic rises in and out. Erceg with the tip and puts it back up and in. And Serbia have been in majestic form here in the first quarter. That's the miss from Simonovic, but Erceg is here. Watch this. Simonovic lets fly, and Erceg's going to take out the trash.
But who is boxing out Erceg? I mean, he just waltzed in there.
Serbia lead Turkey 30-14 at the end of one quarter. Well, we're going to look at some statistics now. It is not pleasant reading, George, if you are a Turkey fan.
This is a horror story right there for Turkey. But I was going to quiz you here, Liam. What was the number one key for Turkey that I said?
Turkey had to play defense. They had to play really good defense.
No, that was number two. Number one was balance. There's no balance whatsoever because they did not establish the inside game with Semi Erden. Now they're just settling for the outside shot. It is not falling. If there's no balance, Turkey is not at their best.
I think you're right. I think the word settling is 100% right. They're settling for outside shots, aren't they, the Turks?
And I'm sorry, I think that Turkey feeds off their offense, not defense. They really get after it when they start having some kind of a structure and some kind of a flow offensively. Immediately they jump on you defensively. It's not that they start with defense.
It's offense which sets the defense.
Yep.
We know, of course, the Turks in their opening win against Italy used the press very, very well. You know, is that something they're going to have to go to now here, George, as they're chasing 16-point deficit?
It's not going to be easy. They're going to have to take it one possession at a time. If you look at the scores table and you start thinking about just cutting down 16 points, you know, you're just going to dig yourself deeper in the hole. So I think just they have to be patient. The game's going to still be played for 30 minutes. I mean, it is not over, obviously, with 30 minutes to go, but they're going to have to perform.
There's plenty of time in this. And just to talk about Germany yesterday, Germany were down 31-11 in their opening quarter, but they slowly came back and got themselves in the game, ultimately losing to Turkey 80-75.
And the same story on the boards. I mean, Serbia is just dominating. Oh, that almost a turnover right there by Milosavljevic, who was... Oh, it is a turnover, actually.
Yeah, Dragan Milosavljevic with the turnover.
Look at the story on the boards, 14-6. I mean, we expected Serbia to get after it because he got such long and strong athletes, but this is not good for Turkey.
Ilyasova from the corner, rattles home a three. Good start by the Turks.
That's a great start. I mean, first possession and they're able to score in a three-pointer.
Here's some pressure up the floor. Simonovic to Radulica, spins in the lane, stripped from Ilyasova. Erceg, his three no good. Radulica another rebound, exactly what my partner's talking about. And Ilyasova with the foul. No, it's going to be Sinan Guler, beg your pardon.
That's a strong attack there by Guler. Radulica gets a good rebounding position, gets the offensive rebound, but immediately Sinan Guler comes in there to take the ball away from him. Man, Radulica doesn't have it easy on the inside after getting the offensive rebound.
It was the foul from Sinan Guler. Teodosic checks back in for Serbia. Good looking three by Nedovic, so smooth.
And this is the execution. Nedovic was setting a back pick for Radulica. They got his defender busy. All of a sudden he pops out and he's open. That's a simple basketball. Great execution.
Oftentimes the screener who's trying to get a teammate open becomes the next option. Ilyasova, can he knock down a three? No good. Osman with the rebound. And kicks it out to Guler, gets it back. Oh, he's so quick, Osman. Again off the glass, and again the same result.
Look at that, another and one by Cedi Osman, but he is just playing with so much self-confidence. Is unbelievable. He doesn't play like a 20-year-old. I'm sorry.
It's just a quick move, and you can see Teodosic trying to commit the foul, and Erceg does.
I mean, what a spectacular player he's grown into.
Cedi Osman goes to the line again for his second and one today. As you mentioned, last summer he was playing with the under-20s in the European Championships, led Turkey to a gold and took the MVP award.
He pretty much dominated that championship.
Well, good ball handling by Nedovic, nifty around the back as he eluded Güler. Nedovic keeps the ball alive. Nedovic to Bjelica, who's back in the game for Serbia. His pass intercepted by Osman. Osman spins, avoids. I don't think Teodosic commits this foul here. He tried to, George, but I think Nedovic, I beg your pardon, I think Osman just eluded him.
I mean, right now the sky seems to be the limit for Cedi Osman. When you speak about Nedovic, I like him too. I mean, he's the second leading scorer for Team Serbia. And if you talk about a physically strong guard, that's Nemanja Nedovic for you. He is capable of unbelievable things. He goes to the bench right now, and Stevan Markovic, more of a hard-nosed, I don't know if I want to say smarter player, but he's just not a very pleasant guy to play against. So I think that he's just going to try to stop the run of Turkey.
Sinan Güler gives to Osman. There's a screen by Aldemir. Osman again goes to the basket. This shot won't fall. Gets the loose ball. Spills it again, and Ilyasova picks it up. 10 on the shot clock for Turkey. Güler shakes, shimmies, and he spills it. The Serbs have been very active on defense. Here's Markovic. And a block by Osman. The players are really playing hard. It's every possession is so precious here, George. Kalinic falling out of bounds. And we've got a foul here on Mamatolu. George, I just want to say that Coach Djordjevic went to the bench really early. He brought in Markovic, he brought in Kalinic, he brought in Teodosic. You know, you like the steeliness, as you said, of Markovic and Kalinic. I think he was a little bit worried with the five he had on the floor as Turkey started the more bright of the two teams.
Yeah, I think that Turkey just showed a lot of promise there in the beginning of the second quarter. It was a reaction by Coach Djordjevic.
Teodosic, that's a tough shot, and that's wayward.
He had a mismatch against Aldemir, but just was way off. I would say great scouting on Güler there by Team Serbia, because he has lost a lot of balls there on the penetration.
Güler gets deep. Again, lost another ball. Now you're the prophet of basketball. We got a doctor, a philosopher, a professor, and when the prophet. Bjelica's shot is good.
They let him go left, but then they double him, because Güler is so much more effective going to the left. They give him the left, but then they just collapse on him. That's a very smart defense there by Serbia.
We saw how effective Sinan Güler was on his left hand in the game against Italy. How many times did the Italians lose track of him?
Too many times to even count it.
That pass, Kuksal just couldn't grab it. Turkey just not firing on all cylinders. Coach Ataman wants a timeout. No, I beg your pardon. It's Coach Djordjevic who wants a timeout. We'll take a break here in Berlin with a score 35-20.
Hej, samo ovo, gledaj, kad smo i sa Zoranom i sa jednim, jedan od vas, Veli, samo moraš da očistiš, mnogo vas je, jer onda smo u nekom rasporedu 1-1. Ako ste svi ovdje sa njim, ali sad ide Kuz umjesto njega, sad smo u normalnom rasporedu. Tražite ponovo rovo oko petice dole, svi na skok, skok u napadu moramo da rešimo. Još da probamo da je pritisnemo, skok u napadu.
Da li je obrana, možda ne igramo dobro napad, ali obrana...
Ajmo, nek ide lopta sada, nek ide lopta, može dvojka, evo, doveš, dva dole vrti za prelo, okej? Znači, s ove strane...
That is some intense timeout. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of instructions being said to the players.
Teodosic pitched in, and we talked about this before, George, as a player yourself, former player, especially when you get to be a veteran, do you like to have some participation in the timeout?
Well, I think so. I mean, and Teodosic is so respected for what he has done in his career that Coach Djordjevic's got no problem with it, even though Teodosic is struggling offensively.
Teodosic today with 5 points in 11 minutes. He's got 6 assists, so that's good production.
It is, but I mean, we are just used to better shooting percentage from him. That's the case.
Turkey shows some pressure, and they'll settle back now into their man-to-man defense. Markovic guarded by Ilyasova, but Kalinic has the mismatch with Ali Mohammed. He's trying to post up. Erden back in the game for Turkey. Now another mismatch. Markovic and Erden. Markovic over Erden, no good. Kuzmic with the rebound. And you gotta love this, George. Let me just turn this over to you because Kuzmic leans in and gets the contact.
But he works so hard to get a good rebounding position. I think that Ognjen Kuzmic is just a player that works so hard the whole time. Look at it right here. He's right in the cylinder there, right underneath. And with his strong arms, long arms, he just creates such a corridor to get the offensive rebound that the ball almost comes to him and he doesn't have to jump.
He's got a beautiful finish on his free throw. Does Kuzmic. Makes the first. And the second. Kuzmic played for the Santa Cruz Warriors last year in the D-League. Playing here in Berlin, representing his country. This is Eurobasket 2015.
You got Semi Erden back on the floor. Let's see if he can get established and going.
He's in a low post. Going at Kuzmic. Goes strong to the tin.
That was some finesse by Semi Erden. I thought he was going to go with the underneath shot, the scoop shot, but he came back on the left side where he started.
Foul here on Kuksal.
I think Turkey's going to live with this foul right here. They have to bring up the intensity and on-the-ball pressure.
Right now it's even in the quarter. Turkey have got 8 points, Serbia 7. After a really rocky start by the Serbs. Teodosic to Kuzmic. Good movement by Serbia. Look how, any young players out there, George, Teodosic starts this move, he penetrates, finds a pass, and then he doesn't stand still. He spots up in the corner, always moving.
Always moving, that's the key to the Serbian offense. But what you just said, a rocky start there but in quarter one there by Turkey, just immediately rang a bell from yesterday when Germany had a very, very similar rough start in their game, and they just never had a chance to really come back, even though they won the following 3 quarters by a total of 15 points. Their coach, Fleming, he just said, just really never had a good chance to come back.
Turkey beat Germany yesterday, 80-75. They had a 31-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. Erden led the Turks with 16 points. Ilyasova and Ali Mohammed had 15 each. I beg your pardon, it was Osman who led the Turks with 17 points.
I think at this level it's just really difficult now to come back. Turkey is going to have to do all they can.
Ilyasova, that's a tough pass. Erden wasn't really open.
And he was surrounded by 2 defenders too.
Kalinic. Kalinic is fouled. If it's on Ilyasova.
Yeah, it
is. That's his 3rd foul.
That is bad news there for Coach Adaman in Turkey. That's a steal by Kalinic. He goes all the way. That's a great play. Did you see how he slowed down? He was looking if there was somebody open, but nobody was open, so he took it all the way.
Yeah, the rule of thumb always is you just keep dribbling and penetrating until the defense stops you. Nobody stopped him, and he just kept going. So now I'm looking to my right here, George, to see how the Turkish coaching staff respond to Ilyasova's 3 fouls, and there's nobody coming to the scorer's table. He's going to stay in, it looks like. We've got 5 minutes to play still here.
And he's a physical player. I think next time if somebody's going to challenge him down the floor, he's going to go again for the block.
Osman. To Erden. Erden just lost it. Just a lack of concentration. And Turkey right now haven't woken up yet.
And I think it's also fatigue.
Markovic, Kalkup with the 3, and Coach Ataman says, give me a timeout, please. And Osavic's look right there kind of sums up Turkey's afternoon, George.
It's been a rough one, down 21. Nothing is working on really. Ilyasova just picked up his 3rd personal foul, but on the other side it's been just all good there for Serbia, shooting 46% from the 3, already making 6 3-pointers. high percentage shots from the two, shooting 60%. I mean, what else can you ask for? Dominated the board 17-9, assists 13-5. I mean, it's been a one-sided story. Only 2 turnovers. I mean, Coach Djordjevic just gotta be really happy about his group's performance.
Here's the bench scoring right now, and this was a point of yours in the outset. 13-0, Serbia with the edge.
And coming to the game, it was 21 on average to 42 of Serbia. So double. Right now it's 0-13.
Those are the Serbian fans who are resplendent in their red, white, and blue, and they're certainly enjoying this display.
Liam, it's a scary thought that me and you scored the same amount of points as the Turkish bench.
That is terrific. That's good math right there.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It really took me a long time to compute it, but still I put it together.
Very, very impressive. Well, Turkey, can they get something here? They come out with Ali Mohammed, Oj Savaş in the game for the first time, Osman, Kuksal, and Mamatolu. Mamatolu around the screen. Great movement by Radulica. Ali Mohammed gets in the lane. Tough shot, won't fall. Savaş can't keep it alive. Last touch by a red jersey.
Yeah, he's kind of kept it alive for his team because last touch was by Radulica. This is the situation. If Sami Erden is tired and he's not performing, we saw it in the game against Spain, then Coach Adaman goes to Oj Savaş. I don't think that Sami Erden will be seeing much of an action if Oj Savaş is going to do something.
Kuksal catches the inbound pass. Trying to make something happen. It's all very labored, very difficult for Turkey, and let's give some credit to Serbia's defense.
Yeah, all over the place. I mean, their defensive intensity is just feeding on their offensive performance, but they're making everything happen.
Ali Mohammed. Good drive by Mohammed. That's a good bucket for the Turks.
That's a good challenge there by Mohammed. Kalinic just stood there. Wasn't really trying to go for the block. Look at the patience. They are making Turkey play some defense. Oj Savaş is going for the foul. And hey, let's go back 2 games ago. Oj Savaş got some playing time, but he picked up 3 or 4 fouls, I think in 5 minutes. He gotta be careful. Come on, big fella.
Yeah,
I know it's not easy and it's frustrating for him to be sitting on the bench, being the third string center, but he's not helping his cause here by always getting in early foul trouble.
It was against Spain that he fouled out, but he got 5 fouls very quickly. Radulica misses the free throw.
It's also a worrisome sign to me that Sami Erden played a great first game, then had a down game on the second day, great game in the third game, and right now he's back down with his performance. It's like he cannot string together 2 games.
Trying to find some consistency. Both free throws missed by the man heading to Panathinaikos next year. And a turnover here against Ali Mohammed.
And this is what you call an unforced error. I think this is just a mental mistake that's caused by everything going south here on Turkey. And it has to be fatigue. I'm sorry, Liam. It has to be fatigue because all these players are high-quality players, and they are making some silly mistakes.
This is the 4th game in 5 days. That is a difficult passage to play for the teams.
That's a tall order. You're absolutely right, but I mean everybody's got the same conditions.
Radulica, smooth move, and he got to shoot his roll.
Oh, what a smooth move right there by Radulica. He spins with his weight and size. That's not easy. You expect that from Pau Gasol, but from Miroslav Radulica, that was a great display of athleticism.
Osman lets fly. That's no good. We'll see Pau Gasol later on today. Gouler picks up the loose ball and lays it up and in. Turkey try to keep the scoreboard ticking over. They trail by 19. They have trailed by as many as 21. And they're changing their defense on the Turks. A little pressure up the floor. Bogdanovic in and out. Good to see that he's recovered. Now numbers, a 3-on-1 for Turkey to Ali Mohammed, who lays it up and in. Good break.
That was a good fast break there by Turkey, and immediately Sasha Djordjevic reacts with a timeout.
Here's Mamatolu, little 3-on-1 bounce pass. Strong finish by Ali Mohammed. Good fast break basketball by Turkey. And George, when you're chasing a game and you're struggling offensively, you love to get those transition baskets.
That's easy basket. I mean, anytime that you don't have to really grind and fight for your points, you take it. I don't think it matters if you're chasing or if you're even or if you're ahead. I mean, anytime in game of basketball, if you can get an easy basket, you go for it. That's why players, if they see a mismatch on the post-up or they see the mismatch on the outside, they just immediately stop the play and go to the mismatch because they think they got a better chance to score. I think masters of the mismatch recognition are the players in the NBA. If there's a mismatch, they just immediately stop everything and isolate the mismatch, regardless if it's on the inside or the outside.
There's Coach Ergen Ataman, who's scratching his head right now, trying to figure out and conjure a way for his team to get back in this. They're chasing 17 points right now, but there's plenty of time left in the game. Turks just need to play with a bit of urgency, concentration. Of course, playing from behind is always a bit more energy sapping than playing from in front.
Absolutely. Now they got 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second quarter, and I think this is going to be very important and crucial. If they can cut it down, let's say, to 12 points, they can have something positive going to the locker room.
So Turkey showed some press. Now they're recovering back into man-to-man defense. Look at the sharp passing of Serbia. Foul here on Sinan Güler.
You know what's the problem? That Serbia is just being so patient there offensively. It is so difficult to make them commit some mistake. The players are just playing like serious professors of basketball. They are not rushing anything. They just play with so much self-confidence.
And that makes it so much harder defensively, doesn't it? Because one pass to the other, you're always changing your defensive position from ball side, responsibility to help side when the ball moves.
And you know that Turkey would just love to put them under pressure, but they are just doing everything right not to get under pressure.
Right now, Serbia making it look easy. Bogdanovic at the free throw line makes both. Kalinic will come in to replace Bjelica. Bogdanovic was a two-time EuroLeague rising star. Played with Fenerbahce last year. Came up with the Partizan club in Belgrade.
So that's another guy, another player who's got a lot of experience with Turkish basketball.
Well, bragging rights on stake here when the season starts again. Güler drew the foul.
That's a strong move by Güler. He was marked on the penetration, but somehow put up a shot.
So it's Radulica with the foul. It's his second personal foul. There's the captain, Sinan Güler. He comes from a basketball family. His brother is a professional. His dad played for Turkey, also captained Turkey. So what an honor it is for him. These two teams have met on just 3 occasions. Turkey hold a 2-1 record over Serbia. The most recent way back in, well, not so long ago, Eurobasket 2011. Turkey won by 1 point, 68-67. Teodosic had 20 points in that game, and Ilyasova had 10. Right now, Ilyasova on the bench with his 3 fouls. So Turkey shows some pressure up the floor, trying to change the complexion of this game. Teodosic in no hurry. Oh, bounce pass to Radulica, who couldn't finish it off, but Savaš with the foul. What a tasty pass from Teodosic.
Did you see that pass was right in front of us? The speed, he just picked up the ball, just flicked it. Look at that one more time right here. Right here. Oh, what a beautiful pass by Teodosic.
Like skipping stones on the water. And is that a hard pass, George, for a big guy to catch a bounce pass in motion?
It was perfectly placed, if you ask me. I mean, it was right in the hands of Radulica on the run. It is not easy, but this one, the Teodosic on this occasion made it easy.
He dropped it right in Radulic's lap. Makes the second free throw. Serbia lead by 19. They have led by as many as 21. The shouts of Serbia resound behind us. It's quite a strong Serbian contingent here in the arena. Ali Mohammed trying to find space. Great defense by Milosavljevic.
And he's hungry because he hasn't been used much by Coach Djordjevic. So when he comes on the floor right now, he's got so much energy, and he just wants to prove that he belongs on the court.
Well, this Serbian team, they've all got to be motivated to get minutes. So should Serbia secure a win here today, it will all but guarantee advancement into Lille, likely to be top of the group as well. Stay with us throughout the day. 3 games to come here from Group B. Teodosic in the lane, wouldn't drop for him. Great hustle by Savaš. Now, can Turkey break? Mamatulu, little change of speed to the rim, got it.
And Coach Djordjevic is not happy. There was one team foul that they could have used and nobody stopped the dribble.
I think Bogdanovic was trying to commit the foul, but the referees let the play go. Bogdanovic gets in the lane, he's stripped. Mamatulu, and there's a foul by Kalinic.
And I think that Bogdanovic is just a little bit shaken from that fall that he had on his elbow. As you see right here, and it was straight by Savaš. Who's that big guy, not the fastest man. I think that Bogdanovic is thinking about it. It's in his head right now.
Good strip by Savaš. Turkey try to get something going. It's Germany versus Spain to come in the middle game. No, I beg your pardon, Germany versus Italy to come, and then Iceland versus Spain in the nightcap. Turkey will play their last game against Iceland. Serbia will play their last game tomorrow against Italy. Remember, this day here, it's game day 4 in Group B. This will go a long way into shaking up the group. George, all the teams in this group talking about trying to avoid that 4th position.
It is extremely important, the positioning in the group, and we saw it so many times that teams play till the last second. They think about the point differences. If things, you never know how the group's gonna play out. If more than one, the team's got the same amount of points, then it comes down to the point differences.
Group B will cross over with Group A. Radulica, smooth move.
And he's having a great game today. Miroslav Radulica, that is. He is up to 12 points. Look at that, 12 and 4. I'm telling you, he is better coming off the bench.
We talked about this before, and Mamatulu's 3 off the mark. Radulica with a big rebound to Kalinic, and he's fouled.
Miroslav Radulica has been just phenomenal on both sides on the court. Did you see that strong rebound right there? That was absolutely no doubt who was taking that rebound.
And some players like that. Some players like to come in as a 6th man, 7th man.
Well, I think that for Radulica, I think that mentally he thinks that he should be starting, and he uses that as a motivation if he's left on the bench. This is my personal opinion.
Well, there's a great expression. You might have heard this from coaches in your career, George. It's better to be a finisher than a starter, right? You want to be at the end of the game when it's on the line.
That's a good one, yep.
Kalinic nets the second free throw. Serbia have got 51 points at halftime. Still a chance to add on. There's Özmezrak, who's come in for Turkey. Young player of promise. He'll handle point guard duties as we bring the first half to a close. Ilyasova's in, and I find this quizzical, George. Ilyasova with 3 fouls, going to play the last 30 seconds. Good pass to Savaš. And Nedovic is called for the foul.
Nedovic was right there, a great defensive rotation there. Coach Djordjevic is not happy about his call because you gotta be fired up about the way your team is playing team defense.
Yeah, and now Ilyasova is going to come out, which is a smart substitution by Coach Ataman.
But still, I mean, you have to be impressed what kind of a team defense Serbia is playing. It's not just talking about their offense. I mean, obviously they put up 51 points in the first half here on the scoreboard. But how about their defense? I mean, their rotations, help side defense, it's been just phenomenal.
It has. How many times have we seen them get a hand on a ball, create a loose ball situation?
And the small guys helping the big guys on the roll.
Yeah, it's been very impressive. A complete team performance here from the Serbs so far. Of course, there's another half of basketball to come. And 17 seconds left in this first half. Savaš makes both free throws. And Semi Erdem will come in to replace Savaš.
And Zoran Erce goes to the bench and Markovic goes on the floor. So we got 4 guards actually there at the moment. 4 guards and a big man.
4 guards. We'll see if they go 4 out, 1 in and isolate Radulica in the low post. Nedovic to Radulica, a little handoff to Teodosic, bounce pass, clinical! Oh, it's a clinical execution by the Serbs. And right now, Turkey are going to get invoiced for a basketball clinic because Serbia have just taught them a lesson as the teams go to the halftime changing rooms. You can see Radulica puts an amen on the lesson with a two-handed flush, and Serbia lead 53-35 here in Berlin. Well, George, before we talk about the numbers, what pretty basketball, that last possession from Serbia. Couple of screen and rolls, sharing the ball, a little bounce pass to Radulica, who finished it off with a dunk.
Just look at the numbers at the right column. I mean, everything is going right offensively for Serbia, but we spoke so much about what kind of defense they're playing. So on both sides of the court, they've been just superb. I just have to make one more note right here. I think that, and it's a question, Coach Adamant made one comment. He said, we came here to beat Italy, and to beat Germany. Do you think that they are too content with their results so far right now? I'm sorry, but no, going 53-35 and just getting abused on both sides of the court, I think that there has to be something to the comment that I just made.
I think you're exactly right. I think the mindset of the teams are so important, and we know the mindset of the Serbs, which starts from Coach Djordjevic, who you know is very focused, one game at a time. When Serbia beat Spain in the opening game, on opening night, they said, listen, that doesn't count anymore. Exactly. The next game is the most important.
That was the first comment of the press conference that you made. He came there and he said, it's not going to mean anything if we lose tomorrow to Germany.
Well, it's halftime here in Berlin. My partner and I will carry on the discussion. Join us in 10 more minutes for continuing coverage of Eurobasket 2015.
Dear guests, please leave the arena quickly after the game to ensure we can start the next match as soon as possible. Thank you. Liebe Gäste, bitte verlassen Sie die Arena nach dem Spiel zügig, damit wir so schnell wie möglich mit dem nächsten Spiel beginnen können. Vielen Dank.
Now please come back to your seats. Only 2.5 minutes until third quarter will start. Bitte alle wieder zurück auf die Plätze, nur noch 2,5 Minuten, bis hier die zweite Halbzeit beginnt.
Welcome back to Berlin. Welcome back to game day 4 here in Group B of Eurobasket 2015. It is halftime in today's opening encounter between Turkey and Serbia. And George, we've seen Serbia in absolutely majestic form. They lead 53-35 over Turkey.
They were unbelievable off to the racing start in the quarter one, and then just maintained the same momentum throughout the second quarter. And it is a really big time question to see how Turkey can react, if they can react at all.
I want to pick you up on the question that you asked viewers before we went to break about the mindset. Let's start with the Serbs. We get to see them in the press conference, George, don't we, after every game, and they are just so businesslike, so professional, and so focused in their attitude.
That's exactly right. I mean, any press conference that we did with Sasha Djordjevic, or even the players, they just come in, they are just really humble, down to earth, and they just look, they came here to take care of business. But on the other side, you got Turkey. They still have a chance to finish on top of this group. So I think they're going to do everything in their power just to get the game back into their corner.
You're right. I mean, Turkey have a 2-1 record right now. By contrast, Serbia are perfect 3-0. And so if the Turks win this game, they could possibly go top.
No,
they will go top.
No, they are the best candidate for the first spot. So, I mean, so much is at stake. Therefore, I expect that there was some straight talk there in the Turkish locker room.
We'll see how they respond. Turkey come out. If you're just joining us, welcome. Turkey in the white uniform. They start with Sinan Güler, Ali Mohammed, Cedi Osman, Semi Erden, and Ilyasova with 3 fouls. First possession to Turkey. Good defense by Serbia. Inside to Semi Erden. He goes at Kuzmic. Left-handed jump hook drops.
That's a good start for the big man. And that's what I was calling for. Turkey does need Semi Erden because they need to establish balance between the inside game and the outside game. Semi Erden's game on the inside opens up the outside shooting.
Serbia come out with Bjelica, Markovic, Kuzmic, Teodosic, and Kalinic as their starting 5. Teodosic, good move. And that is him at his best.
This is what's needed, or this is what is expected from Milos Teodosic, the outside shooting. Not easy shot to make, but he nailed it down.
Set it up with a crossover dribble. That is a high level of difficulty. Knocked down the 3. A good start for Teodosic. Again into Erden. Gets a touch in the low post. Surveys the floor. So patient. And Kuzmic strips him. Ali Mohammed has to send up a high arching shot as the shot clock is running down.
That was a rainbow prayer right there by Ali Mohammed. And another frustrating offense there for Turkey. I just remind you that Milos Teodosic was shooting, going to this game, he was shooting. We saw the 3-pointer A successful three-pointer right there, but he was shooting 6% only beyond the arc.
Unbelievable.
So he's due for a breakout.
Bjelica glides to the basket, can't convert. Ilyasova with the rebound. Turkey in some transition, and Markovic with the foul.
That's a smart foul right there by Markovic. He's such a hard-nosed and smart player. He does not make too many mental mistakes. You gotta love Markovic.
I do. I first saw him when he was playing with Valencia in the Spanish league. Very, very impressed with the attitude he brings to the game. I saw him last year in the World Cup 2014. Real hard-nosed player. Good execution into Erden. He lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish by Semi Erden. He had Bjelica right on his left shoulder, but was able to sky over him. Didn't throw it down, but a strong finish nonetheless.
Kalinic on the wing for Serbia. Quick release by Teodosic, who's feeling it.
And that was a key word right there, Lee, what you just said. Quick release. I think that if Milos Teodosic is releasing it quick, he's not thinking about it. He's stepping into the shot. He's effective.
He knocked that down with ease. Now he has to dig in and defend Ilyasova in the low post.
And it is almost a scary prospect to think how good Serbia can be if Milos Teodosic starts shooting well from the outside. I mean, that's a scary prospect to me.
Yeah, I agree with you because he hasn't been at his best. And so, but this is important. Let me ask you from a player's perspective too, George. You know, you want to get better as the tournament goes on. You don't want to peak too early.
Thank you, Coach. This is exactly what any coach will tell you. You don't want to peak too early because everybody remembers only the champion.
Ilyasova's pass intercepted by Kalinic to Bjelica. Oh, Bjelica went right by Ali Mohammed, but just spilled the ball. Look at the skills from the big fella. Just lost the handle. Sinan Güler, top of the key for Turkey. Look how Teodosic keeps him on his right hand. Erden's been a focal point of what Turkey have done this half. A teardrop from Mohammed, good.
What a tough shot for a player the size of Ali Mohammed. That's not easy on the full run.
Turkey trying to scratch and claw their way back into this one. They trail by 17. Teodosic snaps a pass to Kalinic, who feeds Kuzmic. Look at the fluency from Serbia. Everybody's getting touches. Kalinic's shot off the bank, and it's a three.
3 for 3 for Nikola Kalinic. I mean, he's been shooting the lights out. I think it's 5 for 5 combined in the last 2 games.
Unbelievable.
He is establishing himself as a premier shooter.
And it's something that he's improving in his game. He's been known as a kind of a slasher, driver to the basket.
And a defender.
And a hard-nosed defender at that. Mohammed. Ilyasova, he goes down the lane and lays it up and in.
That's a tough drive right there. He went left and switched to his right and laid it over the defense.
Kalinic now gonna back down Osman. Kuzmic, nice touch from Kuzmic.
That's not an easy shot for a big man to make. It's a 2-3 meter shot. He called it the bunny hop.
The bunny hop.
Yep.
That's a new one on me. Okay.
Haven't heard that one.
No, I haven't. Good shot from Kuzmic. Have to add that one to my vocabulary. Ilyasova faces Markovic. Ilyasova, his shot, no good! Erden with a flush!
Sami's right there to make sure that this is going right for Turkey. What a strong take by Ilyasova. I mean, he is taking against 3 defenders, no problem.
63-45, Serbia with an 18-point lead. This foul's gonna be on, I think, Ali Mohammed.
You have to be impressed with Ilyasova, the way he can take responsibility on his shoulders. He's not pushing it too much, but he's just doing so much offensively. Creating some difficult situations for himself there.
He is the leading scorer through the tournament for Turkey. Ilyasova averages 15.7 points per game.
I got a question for you.
Okay, don't make it a hard one now.
Have you seen him smile?
No, I haven't, you're right. He doesn't smile very often.
If you talk about a guy with a business-like attitude, that's Ersan Ilyasova.
And a foul there on Erden.
That was a tough push right there by Semi Erden. I think that Raduljica is kind of shaken there. That's some explanation going on there between Coach Djordjevic and Kuzmic. That means it's number 2 team foul there for Team Turkey.
Nedovic, just a little jab step to open up the space. Markovic, deep three, no good. Tip by Radulica, drops.
He didn't slam it home this time, but Miroslav Radulica is having a monster game, a breakout performance by him. He's up to 16 points and 6 rebounds. Liam, in only 11 minutes. I'm gonna start calling the microwave Miroslav Radulica. Heats up immediately.
He is a microwave. Only a big one. Güler knocks down a 3 for Turkey.
A good shot, good ball movement, swing to the weak side, and Sinan Güler is there to step into the shot and scores a 3-pointer.
He has 6 points.
Only 4 3-pointers scored by Turkey.
Kaunic, top of the key. Kaunic kicks to Markovic.
Is it a charge?
A blocking foul or a charge? It's a charge.
Yep, against Kalinic. That was a good effort there by Kalinic to create a shot for his teammate in the corner. I don't know who it was.
It's Markovic who spotted up in the corner, but great job by Ali Mohammed who took the charge. The little guy putting his body on the line. But that's what Turkey need, George. They need some hustle plays, some defense.
Yep. Just to sacrifice the body. This is what you're going to have to do. I mean, you're down 17. That's 15 minutes to go in the game. You better start making some sacrifices and some hard-nosed plays. So that means it's a 3rd foul there on Kalinic, and he's on the bench.
Ali Mohammed, his shot won't fall, and I think it's Ilyasova who tips it up and in. It is Ersan Ilyasova with the tip.
A good take by Mohammed. I almost thought that he lost the handle on the ball, but somehow recovered it.
Radulica from the free throw line, no good. Ali Mohammed.
That's a shot that he usually makes with his soft touch.
Wants a ball screen from Semi Erdan. Erdan posts up Ilyasova. Ali Mohammed's shot, no good. Cedi Osman skied and picked up the loose ball, and he missed the layup. He's got it again, Osman, and draws a foul. What great effort from Cedi Osman.
What an intensity by Cedi Osman. I mean, you're talking about a 20-year-old just playing like a grown man, like a madman possessed. Look at the sequence right here. That's Cedi Osman picking up the first offensive rebound. He misses an easy shot, but he's right there to collect the rebound, and he's fouled.
Unbelievable, great effort from Osman. And again, it's that hustle play, the intensity you need from Turkey.
You absolutely got to love the way this young man is playing here.
I'm just trying to move a little way away from you, man. You keep bumping into me trying to say what's happening inside. I believe you. I believe you, big fella.
If Cedi Osman's going to keep playing like this, I mean, you're going to be bruised up by the end of the night. All right? I'm giving you the fairly warning.
I'm going to be sitting in the aisle. That's for sure. Well, Osman misses the first free throw. He composes himself for the second. Got it. Turkey continued to extend their defense up the floor. It's man-to-man defense.
And Turkey in this quarter is up 16-12.
Bogdanovic off a down screen, just checked into the game. Kicks to the corner to Nedovic. Nedovic's shot a little too strong. Bogdanovic with the rebound for Serbia.
Nedovic was closely guarded there by Mohammed on his shot from the corner. That's a mismatch. Mismatch against Güler.
Güler drops it off to Radulica, who's fouled by Ali Mohammed.
I'll tell you what is amazing, the interior passing between Bjelica and the other big man. I mean, he just finds a way to squeeze it. It's just not easy because he's going full speed against his defender. He just somehow composes himself and threads the needle right there to the defense.
Yeah, he's a good sharer of the basketball, good passer, isn't Bjelica? He curls. Alley-oop to Radulica. He can't convert. Erdan does enough.
That's a strong defense there by Erdan. He was almost out of his position.
Ali Mohammed to Osman, who lets fly. No good. Well, the Turkish fans would have enjoyed that under the basket.
That would have been a huge three-pointer.
Speaking of three-pointers, those just won't count. Osman skies for the rebound. Such an athlete.
He's all over the place. That's number 7 for Cedi Osman.
Ali Mohammed keeps his dribble alive. Draws two defenders, trying to find somebody. Finds Osman. Back to Ali Mohammed. Shot clock at 5. Ali Mohammed loses Nedovic in the lane. The scoop won't drop, but the putback by Ilyasova. And Coach Djordjevic has seen enough. The Serbian coaching staff wanted timeout. As Turkey are storming back, we'll take a break from Berlin. This Group B action in Eurobasket 2015. Well, welcome back to Berlin. We're inside Serbia's huddle. Coach Djordjevic had a timeout to try and stem the momentum from swinging all the way over to Turkey. You get a look at the assist-to turnover ratio for Turkey, 20-5. 11 turnovers for Turkey, a little bit too many. And George, we've got to give some credit to the Turks. They're storming back.
They are not giving up, but this is what we expected. We spoke about it in the beginning of the second half. We said Turkey is looking very good right now if they win this game. I mean, they are the hot candidate to win the group of death in Berlin here.
Completely agree. Turkey had that tremendous win against a packed house here yesterday over Germany, 80-75. Serbia had a hard-fought win against Iceland, 93-64, but that belies a tough and hard-nosed Iceland team who we're going to see later on tonight. So Turkey, again, extending pressure up the floor. Ilyasova, the point of the press. Nedovic breaks it down with a dribble. And now Turkey scramble to match up. Bjelica goes at Erden, can't convert. I'm not sure about this, George. I want to see this again on instant replay. I don't think there's a lot of contact here.
Let's see right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He brought a hand down. If a big guy and you bring the hand down, you give a chance to the referee. Liam, I gotta go back to the point that we made early on. Bench scoring, 6 points scored by the bench of Turkey. On the other side, 24 by Serbia. If you look at the minutes distribution, it is clear that Turkey's got a very, very, very short rotation. And I think this is going, if we spoke about playing 5 games in 6 nights, then you go on immediately to Lille to play in the playoffs. This is going to be extremely challenging for Turkey to accomplish.
Well, you know, they've got 2 teenagers to the Turks, and Özmir Rak at 19 and Korkmaz at 18. Raduljic with the foul. And it's great experience for them, isn't it? But it's a lot for those guys to go into competitive games at this level.
I think the coaches spoke about it. Look at this play right here. This is the foul by Raduljic. I don't think he heard the whistle because he challenged Ali Mohammed right there on the putback. That was after the whistle. But at the same time, I think this has to be on the minds of the coaches here. I mean, you know, as you said before, you want to do well in the group, but the tournament doesn't end in the group. It starts after the group, actually, in the playoffs.
Yeah, and let me ask you a tough question, George. We've designated this the group of death, right? There are 5 quality teams here who could advance to the next round. Do you like this early, difficult competition, or does it become?
It is absolutely beautiful. I'm enjoying every moment.
But if you're,
I've been here in Berlin. Of course, your company as well, but
thank you very much.
I mean, the basketball here has been just spectacular.
I agree with you.
I mean, look at the intensity. I mean, these guys are playing at 100% every single game of the group stage. This is magnificent.
Do you wonder, though, is it too much for the players when they go to the knockout stage? Are they going to have used up too much energy? Nice pass to Raduljic, who lays it up and in.
That's an unselfish play right there by Bjelica, because I thought that he could have brought the house down with the athleticism and throw it down, but he just elected to go with a pass to Raduljic. Miroslav Raduljic up to 18 points. High score for Serbia today.
Ali Mohammed rises for the 3. No good. Osman with another offensive rebound for Turkey. And that pass kicked by Raduljic.
Just to go back to what you started, I think that this format of the Eurobasket is perfect because you go from the group stage. It is so intense, and I think it is just as intense in the other 3 cities that I played. And then you go to the knockout stage. That's what the fans love. One game, 40 minutes.
Remember, 4 teams from this group will go to Lille, and then it's one and done! Sami Erden with the Statue of Liberty dunk.
Whoa, Sami just exploded on that one. What a monster dunk.
Right now, Turkey within 12 points. They'd love to get a stop here and try to get it down to 10 as we bring the third quarter to a close. Can Serbia extend their lead? Teodosic, the maestro, to Radulica, and Radulica is providing for Serbia.
And he just hangs in the right spot, Miroslav Radulica, but it's a good job because with his big body, he just creates so much room that it's easy for the guard to drop the pass off.
Last few seconds here of the third quarter in our opening game in Group B. Sinan Guler, it's game day 4, pass inside to Erden. Erden draws a crowd. Erden! Oh, Erden! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, are you kidding me? Sami Erden is playing inspired.
Unbelievable. I'm sitting on my backside right now. My partner's knocked me out of my seat. And Sami Erden posterizes Nemanja Bjelica.
That is amazing dunk.
Well, we're going to take a break as we catch our breath here. It's 71-59. Serbia lead Turkey.
Nice one, Frankie.
I am taking my jacket off after that last dunk by Sami Erden.
I'm dusting myself down. I'm shaking the dirt off my trousers, man. I ended up on my side. Unbelievable stuff here. Well, look at the numbers. Serbia, 22 assists. We're inside. We're looking at one of the assistants for Turkey.
That's Ufuk Sarıca.
Taking the timeout. You see Coach Ataman listening in.
That is great. I love that. When the head coach has so much self-confidence in his assistant. I love that. I absolutely love that.
Shows the trust and the relationship between the coaches.
The unity, across the board. You cannot only ask that from your players. This is unity across the coaching staff too. That's great.
Well, right now, Turkey are going to need that unity as we get ready for the fourth quarter. They face a 12-point deficit, but they're clawing themselves back in it. They have trailed by as many as 21 points at one stage. They won that quarter 24-18, did the Turks. So it's perfectly poised here now for 10 minutes to separate these two teams. Miroslav Radulica leads the Serbs with 20 points. Turks are paced by Sami Erden with his 14. So the bigs are featuring in this one, George.
They are doing it. They are getting the job done. It's a 12-point game, and I think we get a great ball game here, Jay.
Absolutely, absolutely. So first possession to Serbia. They come out with Teodosic, Markovic, Radulica, Bogdanovic, and Bjelica. Teodosic around 2 screens. In the lane, kicks to Bjelica. Inside to Radulica. A little 2-man game here now between the 4 and 5 for Serbia. That pass broken up by Erden. Well, Erden playing inspired defense.
Sami is just everywhere. I had some questions about fatigue from yesterday, but he is not showing any in the second half.
Turkey come out with Ali Mohammed, Erden, Sinan Guler, Cedi Osman, and Mamatoğlu. Mamatoğlu hook pass to Osman. He is stripped with just 3 seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to have to put up a quick shot. That's an interesting substitution.
Yeah,
right
I don't
here.
understand the substitution. We've only played 40 seconds, and Bjelica comes out to be replaced by Kaunic.
I think he just wants to go with a scrappier player.
Osman gets open. Osman over the new man. Wouldn't drop. Bogdanovic claims the board for Serbia. Teodosic to Bogdanovic. He'll let fly. That's no good. And Markovic with the long rebound.
Markovic was right there to collect the long rebound. Ali Muhammad's going to box out if the three-pointer is taken.
Right now, mismatch as Sinan Guler is trying to guard Radulica. Bogdanovic from the same spot. Same result, off the mark. And loose ball picked up by Cedi Osman.
Jetty Osman is just doing a superb job on the boards today. That's number 9. He's close to double-double.
Ali Mohammed. Oh, that's a poor pass. Teodosic picked it off. Kalinic now, is he going to go at Jetty Osman? He is! And converts and 1!
That is a difficult break right there for Team Turkey. Ali Mohammed.
It's a costly turnover for Turkey because it leads to this basket here. A foul on Jetty Osman, and Kalinic with a chance to add the N1.
Anytime that you pass the ball across the defense, you have to make sure. Any coach will tell you that, just make sure.
It used to be the case that, George, you probably remember your playing days when you were young, coaches would say you never want to throw the cross-court pass, but now the skip pass is much more commonplace. In this case, Ali Mohammed just didn't give it enough air. Mamatolu, that shot's no good, quick release.
I don't understand why they're going away from Sami Erden. Do you? I mean, he scored 3 baskets in a row.
Bogdanovic just trying to make Turkey pay for 2 mental errors. I agree with you. Get Erden involved, and right now Erden is walking down the floor.
He is not happy. All of a sudden, it's again back to 16-point lead for Serbia. A very comfortable lead, a cushion.
Mamatolu, can he make it 3? No good. And the long rebound gathered by Teodosic. Pass ahead to Bogdanovic. Pretty basketball by the Serbs.
That's showtime right there by Serbia.
And Turkey are going to have to call a timeout. They had it down to 12, and now they trail by 16 as we take a break here in Berlin. Look at this long pass from Teodosic. He gave Bogdanovic the eyebrows and then said, "Go get it, young man." Well, George, I agree with you. You know, Turkey getting a lot of joy out of getting Erden touches, and then the last 2 or 3 possessions, they go away from it.
It's a 6-0 start for Serbia in the 4th quarter, and this could not have come at the worst time for Turkey because the momentum was shifting to their side. Look at still shooting very poorly there, only 21% from beyond the arc, but I thought they were getting something done and going. There was Sami Erden just being absolutely dominant there down on the block, but all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, after getting a break between 3rd and the 4th quarter, they don't go back to it.
Yeah, the momentum was surely on the side of the Turks, but it shows you the character of the Serbs. You know, they don't panic. They go out, they play hard, and then all of a sudden they grab the game and it's back in their side now.
I mean, we saw a tough game against Germany. They won on the last second shot, but exactly what you said. Even in that game, I didn't see them panic. It's like they don't have that word in their vocabulary.
That last second shot made by Nemanja Bjelica. Sami Erden now is on the bench. This is surprising from Turkey as they come in with Osabash.
Yeah, but I think that he was getting tired. He was walking up and down the court, and I think that he needs a breather. But
you don't get tired when your teammates are feeding you, do you?
He didn't look tired at all at the end of the 3rd quarter when he was just making some tomahawk dunks in the lane.
Sinan Guler took a bump. He's not comfortable. He's got an injury. Ali Mohammed picks up the ball. Guler holding his right elbow to Savash in the high post. There's Mohammed on the wing, trying to get a shot over Kalinic. Rims out, and Kuzmic with the rebound. Little behind the back pass to Teodosic. Oh! The Serbian fans behind us were poised to show their elation.
I tell you what, though, Turkey is not doing a good job of getting the ball even to Ilyasova.
Mid-range jumper from Sinan Guler, that's good.
Ilyasova's got only 9 points and 4 rebounds at the moment. He's got 3 personal fouls, but I think he's ready to touch the ball as well and get involved.
Hasn't really been involved offensively. With Serbia, you just don't know who's going to beat you. They can all shoot it. Bogdanovic can shoot it. Teodosic can shoot it. We know Kalinic can shoot it. Miroslav having joy inside. Nedovic, who's on the bench right now, he averages 12 points per game. Ali Mohammed ahead to Mamatolu. Can he convert in transition? He'll give it to Sinan Guler. Bounce pass inside to Ilyasova. Nice pass.
That's a great team basketball right there, because I thought that they were going for the first layup, and all of a sudden, easy, high percentage shot there for Ilyasova.
14 the difference. Look how Savage sags off of Kuzmic. Teodosic, count. Teodosic threads it.
Finally, he makes one. That's number 2, and number 3 actually. He's 3 for 8 in the game today. So 38% for him, a lot better than what he was coming to the game with.
Savage sets the screen. Mamatoğlu, a little up fake. Ali Mohammed, he finds space. Good perimeter play by the Turkish guards.
That was a good job by Mohammed. He finally found some space, because it is difficult for him to get a shot off against a lot bigger defenders.
Backcourt violation against Serbia. I think the referee is telling Markovic, you touched it last. You can't believe it. Furkan Korkmaz is going to check in for Turkey, so the teenager is going to get some minutes here in the fourth quarter of this one.
And we got an interesting sight there at the sideline in front of the Turkish bench, because Ufuk Sarıca is coaching the team now even from the sideline. Ergin Ataman is sitting at the bench, and it's Ufuk Sarıca making the calls.
And Markovic, he was so annoyed at the backcourt call that he almost stole it back. And he gets a really rapturous round of applause here from the Serbian fans. They know their basketball in that part of the world. I don't know about this, George. I thought Savage was rooted. You knew the screen was coming, and let's see if we can see it again. I thought Savage had good position.
I don't know if he was moving, it's a foul, but no, that is not a foul. I mean, he kind of leaned in. That's the only thing that could have caused the call, but otherwise he hit a position. I agree with you.
I mean, so many times you see it, somebody gets, they fall over because of the pick and the foul goes against the screener. I thought Savage had good position as we passed the midway mark of the fourth and final quarter. Teodosic's pass intended for Kalinic. Knocked out of bounds by Turkey.
Serbia's ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Bogdanovic, good movement, great execution. Kuzmic with the rebound.
And Savage with his size, I mean, he just got to take care of business. I'm sorry, I mean, he should have gotten this rebound. He cannot be happy with that.
He had an interior position against Kuzmic, but Kuzmic came up with it, and Ilyasova had to commit the foul. That's his fourth. So he's going to check out to be replaced by Ersek. He's definitely not smiling now, George. Frustrated night for Ilyasova.
Yep.
Ilyasova checks out with 11 points. And here's Kuzmic. Kuzmic with his 6th point of the evening.
I just had a very interesting exchange here with our Turkish colleague that I'm sitting next to me. And I asked him, how comes that Ufuk Sarıca is coaching the team? And he said, I mean, this is the way that Coach Adam, and if he's very upset with his players, the way they're playing, this is what he does. He allows the assistant to take over. And they said, our colleague said, that he did it many times with Galatasaray, with his club in the season. That's interesting.
It is interesting leadership style. Sounds like a bit of good cop, bad cop. So 2 teenagers on the floor now for Turkey as Özmezrak and Korkmaz are in the game. Savage stepping back, no good, gets his long rebound and then lost it again.
This is not a shot that you want from Savage. I mean, he's taking a shot 5-6 meters from the basket. I mean, he did not use his powerful body at all.
Teodosic, Chisto Kausuza with a teardrop.
Right over Savage again. I think that Savage is going to have to go out of the game.
Ersek now to Mamatoğlu. Özmezrak, inside out dribble to Korkmaz. Korkmaz lets fly, and that's just short.
That was a good shot by Korkmaz. A good setup there by Özmezrak.
Simonovic, he'll try his hand at the three. That's no good. And a foul by Markovic.
I can't believe that they allowing Savage to stay in the game.
So Teodosic comes out to a warm round of applause and gets a hug from his coach.
And I think also Markovic, Markovic played a great game. He sacrificed his body. I think that the applause that we hear in the back is for both of them.
Nedovic and Milosavljevic come in for Serbia. Good hustle by Korkmaz. When you're the teenager, you got to do those little things. Gives Turkey another possession here. Now, into Savage in the low post against Kuzmic. Savage turns! And there you go, George. He must have heard you.
No, but this is what he's supposed to do. I didn't understand the time before why he squared up like 5 inches from the basket. This is a strong move. This is what you expect from a player the size of Savage. He's so powerful. He needs to use his body.
And now Serbia will bring in their youngest player on the bench. It's Nikola Milutinov comes in for the Serbs. There he is.
And he did not have a bad game yesterday against Iceland. In the fourth quarter, he got some minutes, 8-9 minutes he played, and he made some strong moves.
20-year-old who's heading to Olympiacos next season. Still Turkey press. Remember, points difference is important, so the Turks have got to continue to play hard throughout the remaining 3 minutes of this one. Is Bogdanovic between the circles. Little change of pace. And Milutinov with the putback.
He just picks up the garbage because all defense collapsed on Bogdanovic on the drive.
Bogdanovic is not 100%, so Milosavljevic commits the foul just to allow Bogdanovic to get back on defense. Oh, that's a steal by Nedovic. Here goes Nedovic to the rim with a two-handed crown jam.
That's a rim racker right there. I always watch Nemanja Nedovic warming up. Things that he can do with his size at the guard position just blow my mind. Great leaper.
Had some time with the Golden State Warriors, played in the D-League. Next season, shot off. Korkmaz a little fake. He's stripped by Milosavljevic. Here's Nedovic again. Another two-handed jam by Nedovic, and he smiles and looks at his teammates. Nedovic is headed to Unicaja Malaga next year.
Everybody's happy. This is a complete team effort for Team Serbia.
Behind us, the Turkish fans are certainly happy. Savage with a dunk of his own. Ooh, Savage with a two-handed flush.
Good, strong finish, and it's just too bad for Turkey that they went away from the pick and roll offense there in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Just for some, I don't understand for what reason.
Remember, the Turks got it down to 12 points. As we look ahead, Serbia's final game will be against Italy. We're going to see Italy in the next one, and Turkey will play Iceland in their final game. Milutinov, that's an air ball. Looks a little bit tentative on that one.
I think he's going to hear about that one in the locker room.
From his teammates, no doubt about that. Well, the Serb fans have found their voices. You can hear them behind us. It turned out in good numbers. Oh, good cut here. Simonovic, he's fouled by Herceg, who sportingly helps him to his feet. Foul on Banis Herceg.
That's a good recovery there by Herceg. At least he prevented an easy layup by Simonovic.
Simonovic will go to the line. He plays for the Pau Orthez club in the French league. Played with Estudiantes in the ACB. He's a guy like yourself, George, probably speaks a whole bunch of languages. You could probably order dinner in a lot of different countries.
He's been in a lot of places. And I think people underestimate him. I think he does many things well for the team.
Herceg gonna try and back down Nedovic. Good move by Herceg, just left it short. Bogdanovic with the rebound for Serbia. 20 points the difference. Simonovic tries the defense of Herceg. Nedovic around the screen, lost it. Simonovic, there's three Serbs in the corner. Simonovic's shot no good. Korkmaz with the rebound. Korkmaz drives, head fake. We've got a foul here on Nedovic.
There's going to be 2 free throws there. Turkey's on the bonus.
So Savaš will step to the line for 2 free throws. Serbia will rise to a perfect 4-0 in the group. They will remain top of the group. Turkey will fall to 2-2. Savaš going to try and tack on this second free throw. That's good. Makes 1 of 2, does Savaš. 19 points the difference. Nedovic crossover. Oh, Simonovic. He can't finish. Nurkin Milutinov. Now Turkey with a chance to make it 17, the difference. With a basket here. Kuzmezrek in the lane. His shot blocked by Milutinov. Milosavljevic gets it across the timeline to Bogdanovic. The Serbian players are off their feet. And the players will shake each other's hands at midcourt. That's Coach Ataman and Coach Djordjevic. So Serbia win comfortably in the end against Turkey. They'll rise to 4-0 and remain top of Group B. There's your final score. Serbia 91, Turkey 72. Here's a look at the statistics, George.
The stats really speaks volume today, because if you look at the shooting percentage, it's so much better there for the Serbian team. 28 assists to 18 tells a lot how much more they share the ball offensively. Almost half the number of turnovers. Serbia just taking care of the ball, being very focused from the first moment. I don't think they had many lapses in the game. If the game momentum was going slightly towards Turkey's side, I think it was a great job by Coach Djordjevic to immediately call a timeout and stop the run.
Turkey got it down to 12 points at one stage, and then Coach Djordjevic called the timeout to sort of steady the troops. Then the Serbian fans, you can see in the backdrop, Radulica led the charge with 20 points. Ali Mohammed had 16 in the losing effort for Turkey. Radulica also threw in 6 rebounds. Look at Kalinic, 3 steals. He does those little things for you. Not the best day for Nemanja Bjelica. 3 turnovers, but he's carried the team before. Well, here's a look at the distribution of scorers. On behalf of my partner, George Zedek, I am Liam Canny saying goodbye for the time being. Join us for continuing coverage in Group B Eurobasket 2015 throughout the day.
Dear guests, dear basketball fans, also a very important message for today. Please leave the arena quickly after the game to ensure we can start the next match as soon as possible. Vielen Dank, liebe Basketball-Fans. Wir dürfen Sie auch jetzt höflich bitten, die Arena Berlin ziemlich zügig zu verlassen, damit wir sehr, sehr pünktlich mit dem nächsten Spiel Deutschland gegen Italien starten können. Vielen Dank für Ihr Verständnis und hoffentlich bis gleich.